Mavericks this year. On the court for Memphis, Vince Williams is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Huff in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Huff. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Nice shot by Kennard. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Huff, following the score by Dallas. And Gafford with the block. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Here's Pippen. He has 6. Pass to Bagley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
First free throw is good. Good for Bagley.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
To the middle. Pass to Marshall. This one for 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Pippen. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Back to Kennard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team. Well, you talk about Luke Kennard. He shot 49% for a season from beyond the arc. Led the league in three-point percentage back-to-back years. Kennard is so valuable.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. Gafford the screen. Dinwiddie, no good. Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Pippen. He's got 6. Kennard outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And every defense knows Kennard is looking to score, which is why they sometimes overcommit and foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Tight defense on him. Gafford the screen. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. The 3 from Washington. And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie?
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Dallas Mavericks.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart pass.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Can they come up out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. They've got Derek Lively, Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Grizzlies trail by 8. Aldama with it. Outside Moran. Back to Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tipped! And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Mavericks lead by 8. And here's Irving. Washington, a screen on Bane. Here's Irving. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Kyrie Irving.
That free throw good from Irving. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, clearly Aldama is accustomed to getting a little physical in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
Pass to Washington. On the wing, Irving. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And he was dominant in last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Is oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Davis, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more. At the line.
Davis resolute with that and one.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 15. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
Outside Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. On the wing, Bane. From outside the arc. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Memphis making a switch here. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
Irving against Morant. Pass to Washington. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Dallas leading by 10. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Jackson. And Davis with the block. Back to Jackson. Over Washington. Jackson can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Davis, a screen. Here's Washington to the paint. And finished off by Davis!
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Washington. Now Morant, 10 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Aldama, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And he gets the bucket. Morant's got 12.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Davis. Shoots over Jackson. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Stripped away. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Christie. Second chance shot. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Pulls it. And again it's Memphis missing. And so Davis will bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Irving, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And there's the rejection. And he recovers it. Morant looking for an opening. That three's off the mark. Dallas leading by 20. Pass to Christie. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Here's Aldama. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Thompson against Jackson. Thompson passes to Irving. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Christie.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Grizzlies trail by 20. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Irving. Switch here. Exum's checked in. Here's Pippen. He's got 6. Bagley sets a screen. Picked it out of midair. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Taking a look at some numbers, 3rd trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Hits both from the stripe.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Exum. Here's Marshall. Here's Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Vince Williams.
They're one of the greatest shooters ever. Thompson's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
He hits the second from the line.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Here's Pippen. He's got 6. Bagley, a screen on Thompson. Here's Williams. Pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Thompson with it. And it's rejected. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Pippen. And it's Memphis with another. Dallas leading by 17. It's Exum on the wing. Pass to Thompson. Here's Marshall. He's covered by Bagley. Goes up on the wing. Good. He hits the jumper. Thompson's got 8.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Here's Pippen. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Ball stolen. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Thompson. Kennard with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pippen knocks down the long J. He's got 11.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Exum. Here's Marshall. The 3 from Thompson. That doesn't go either for Thompson. Kennard against Thompson. Oh, they pick off the pass. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And it's Gafford missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pippen, no good.
Yeah, it's tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Exum passes to Gafford. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Making passes out of the pick and roll can be tricky for some, but Dinwiddie shows the ability to execute.
Pass to Huff. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Pippen, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Thompson passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Memphis with a rebound. Huff's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Down low. Here's Bagley. Soft touch off the glass. Bagley's got 6.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Thompson passes to Exum. Thompson with a screen. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Exum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board.